What happened in Rivers State was a military coup staged by the president of Nigeria, which is contrary to our laws and is an impeachable offense. He has infringed on the Constitution, and if we have a National Assembly that is empowered by the law in the same Constitution in Section 2, they would have been the persons to look at it and say, Mr. President, you have committed a crime, and start thereby making a move for his impeachment. Now, that apart, the law is very clear that what they did is contrary to the Section 1 of the Constitution. Now, in Nigeria, the same section tells us that we have 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory. And Rivers State is one of the 36 states, which means it's supposed to be governed democratically. You have now removed Rivers State out of democracy. Are you saying Rivers State is no longer part of Nigeria? Are you removing us from Nigeria so that we can fight for our independence? These are things Mr. President should let us know, because what he has done is not acceptable.
Yes, my people, as the hot, it don't happen, no. So then they talk for Rivers State, say Tinubu must be punished for the coup he conducted in Rivers State, removing Fubara and putting a sole administrator. Just listen to this man, they talk, and as you are watching, just drop your thoughts in the comment section, share this video so that other people can deliberate on this particular topic.
And I believe that the International Criminal Court of Justice, the ICC, in Hague is watching. I believe ECOWAS is also watching. I believe AU is watching, and the United Nations is watching. What they are trying to do here is to cause a genocide, is to cause problems so that they can kill people. We have states, look at what is going on in Plateau, that requires state of emergency. You did not declare state of emergency. What is going on in Borno requires state of emergency. You did not declare state of emergency. What is going on in part of the West requires state of emergency. You are not doing it. Even they do, they kill it. You do not declare state of emergency. Here that is peaceful, for the past 1 month, you cannot say there is any fight, there is any threat, that is nothing. But I will come back to Section 305. Whether Mr. President comply with Section 305. Let's go to Section 305 and see what the law says. And Section 305, as you go down, did not give power to Mr. President to suspend an elected officer, either a governor, deputy governor, or member of the National Assembly. That also an infringement of the Constitution of itself. Now, the Constitution is very clear as to how a president can be removed from office, how a deputy president, a vice president can be removed from office. Likewise, how a governor and a deputy governor can be removed from office. And these are in Section 188 and Section 189. Section 188 empowers the House of Assembly to investigate and ask the Chief Justice to set up a committee to see if he's guilty, and where he's not guilty, if the committee says he's not guilty, that ends the matter for the duration of that period. If he's guilty, then they can follow the due process to impeach him. Section 189 talk about the infirmity. If the president or governor is not stable, is having a problem, they cannot, is incapacitated, then the executive can now set up a committee, doctors, including his own doctors, to review his health and say he's not fit to become a governor or deputy governor. None of this section empower Mr. President to interfere in the removal of the governor. Having said that, Mr. President went against the Constitution. He defaulted the Constitution. He has impunity to do whatever he likes and appointed a sole administrator. there is no provision in our Nigerian constitution that guarantee or make provision, that statement, where a sole administrator can be appointed. So the sole administrator in Nigerian constitution does not exist. And the law is very clear, tried law is very clear. You cannot put something on nothing. You cannot throw something on void, it will come down. So whatever the sole administrator is doing is void. Now, sole administrator, they said 6 months. 6 months, you are coming there, you are dismantling the structures of the governor, constitutionally elected governor, and you are appointing Wike's men to take over the structures. What are you coming to do? You want to oppress the man? It is very obvious and clear that they have spiritually bound the governor, make him not to be able to speak, make him to be docile, so he cannot do anything, and they can now do whatever they like. But this is a country and it's a state. You cannot use voodoo to do that to the entire state. The state have a law, the country have a law, and this speaks for itself. So we are looking at judiciary. The judiciary is supposed to be the third arm of government that's supposed to interpret the law as it is. But these days, the judiciary has compromised to an extent that they no longer look at the law. They look at technicalities. The law is not followed, and so anybody can commit any crime and use technicalities, and the person is free. What are we trying to do in the society? We are trying to tell the society that there is no law to obey. We are trying to tell the society, if government does not obey the law, how can the society, the public, the citizen, obey the law? Don't forget, under democracy, government is owned by the people. Democracy is a government of the people, by the people, and for the people. The people owns the democracy. And if we are not obeying the law, which makes you president, is the same constitution that provides that there shall be a president and the procedure how a president should emerge. The same constitution provides a condition how a governor shall emerge. The same constitution provides how a minister can be emerged, how an attorney general can emerge. That same constitution, which is the fulcrum of all the laws, you disregarded it as Mr. President. And you will now expect the Nigerian population to obey the law. It is not done. What the Mr. President is looking for is anarchy. He's calling for civil disobedience, that there is no law to obey. And if they do that, and Rivers people fall into their trap, they will now commit genocide. Why are they interested in Rivers State? Rivers State is one of the most populated states in the Federation. It is the economic nerves of the country, and so if they destabilize Rivers State and anything happens, it will favor them in a way. But anybody who destroy your home for benefit of whatever you get, you must come back home. By the time you come back home, you have nowhere to stay.